When I moved out, I thought I was done with being grounded. Turns out that the governor wants to ground me now, so that's awesome. It's Holy Week. Yay. Palm Sunday was yesterday, and I started realizing that I haven't been digging into the Word as much as I wanted to, so I'm using this outlet to try to challenge myself in ways I haven't before. So for the next week, I will be sending out a video every day about different things leading up to the resurrection and trying to synthesize it and help explain some parts of it and also help me in the process. So we'll see how that goes. So today we are going to be talking about Lazarus and what happens with him. Now, Lazarus was a brother of Martha, and he died. He was very sick and he died. Jesus knew this. And so when he came to the place where he lived and saw Martha and Mary Magdalene there, a few things happened. First, we see that Jesus is the resurrection. In John 11:25 says, Jesus said to her, I am the resurrection and the life. The one who believes in me will live even if he dies. It's a really cool verse. First of all, Jesus knew Lazarus would be fine. That's something to keep in mind here, is that he knew that he was going to bring him back to life. He knew he was the power and the resurrection. Physically, and in every sense of the term, he was the resurrection. But in John 11:35, something weird happens. It's the shortest verse in the Bible, and it's just 2 words. Jesus wept. Why would he weep if he knew that Lazarus was going to come back to life? That didn't make sense until you start to read into it and realize why he was actually crying. When he saw Mary Magdalene weeping, he felt for his loved ones. He felt for his friends, the ones that were mourning, and he wept right beside them. It shows the absolute care that Jesus has for his people, even though he knew at the end of all of this, everything would be fine. Lazarus would come back to life. People would be happy again. He still cried through all of this. This is so important because Jesus wasn't just a man, he was God. And God condescending himself to be a man, to cry along with his fellow men, to weep and mourn for people he knew there was no need to mourn for. But he still did it. He still felt and still loved as a man and as God, fully both. The power of resurrection. He wept alongside with Mary Magdalene, and he says, Lazarus, come forth. And Lazarus does come forth. Something interesting happens here as well. This is John 11:39. Jesus said, take away the stone. Martha, the sister of the deceased, replied, Lord, by this time the body will have a bad smell because he has been buried 4 days. Lazarus was already decomposing. Within this amount of time of a body, any dead body, there is going to be decomposing happening. The body's going to bloat. It's going to smell. There's no way medically that this could ever happen, that someone could be healed in any way after they're dead this long. I mean, dead at all, really. What do you have to say for yourself? Body was decomposing, but Jesus still somehow resurrected Lazarus. Here's something really beautiful. He didn't just stop death. He reversed it. Somehow he broke all of physics, reversed decomposition, and brought this man back to life like nothing had ever happened. The only proof that Lazarus was dead is that he had linen on his face. Every other sign of his death, even the decomposition, the smell, all of it, gone. So what does this mean for the resurrection? He didn't just stop sin and death. He reversed it. Sin entered the world through the eating of the forbidden fruit. Fallenness entered the world through that. Jesus reversed that through his obedience. Paul says that through one man's disobedience the world fell, and through another's the world rose. Jesus took the forbidden fruit and put it back on the tree. He was the fruit. He put himself on the tree and on the cross. He reversed it in that exact moment of obedience, even to death. We see all of that here with Lazarus. We see the power that he has, that he is the resurrection. He doesn't just have the power to resurrect. He is the resurrection. The only way humanity can be saved is through the blood of Jesus Christ. And that is why this story is so important. All right, guys, I hope you liked it. I'm going to be doing this, like I said, every day. I'll put it on my Facebook, the church's Facebook, and it'll also be on my YouTube. If you're on my YouTube now, hi, how's it going? I don't know how you found me. I have 1 subscriber. Look for this the coming days, and after that, I'll be uploading fairly consistently, trying on a weekly basis. So if you liked it, leave a comment wherever you see it. Let me know what you think, and let's start a conversation. So, bye.